What's up, my amazing creepers out there, and today, guys, welcome back to Yolo SMP. This is episode 7, I believe. Today, what we're going to be doing, so we are going to be decorating our lovely house behind us. This whole house. Hello, Mr. Horse. I still didn't ever get a name for you, so we're just going to call you Mr. Horse for right now. So the layout for this house that I've kind of done, I've already sectioned off 2 of these areas. 3 of the areas, sorry. So these 2 little areas right here are actually going to be like side rooms, and then this area right here is going to be the kitchen. And this is gonna be like the living room plan. The main thing I want to have is kind of like a main hallway right here. We are not doing a basement in here because I just don't want to build a basement. We have enough attic space up there to make a way better storage room. So, but I laid it out with andesite where each of the sections are going to be. We're not really going to put up a wall right here by the kitchen. We might, but probably not like there. What we might do is like chop out these 3 blocks right here in the middle, so that we have a 3-block doorway, and then the rest of it is closed off. And then like this area is just gonna be like the living room area. We'll put like random like comfy stuff here, like couches, chairs, and just all that stuff, and paintings. We do have these blocks, but it requires the dye blocks, and yeah, I don't have enough black dye for that to make a lot of those, so I'm not gonna do that today. I decided to go with a pattern of like a light gray and a gray from wool, so that's what we're gonna do for the floor anyway. I mean, we're gonna use oak, a lot of oak for a lot of the house too, because we have been using a lot of dark materials, so we have a bunch of oak as well that we're gonna use. And the second floor is where we're actually gonna have our bedroom and a crafting area and probably a smelting area too. I'm not really sure. So I've collected a bunch of barrels here, and no, these are not all filled to the brim. They're just filled with some materials that we're gonna need for right now. I've only collected enough to really focus on the first floor for right now. And the thing I want to do is that I know that this is probably going to take me a while to do because I still have to plan out the second floor and the third floor. I have an idea what I want to do for the third floor, and I already have a lot of the materials for it lying around the area, so I don't really have to necessarily go get anything. For the second floor, I have no idea, so here's what the plan is going to be. For the first floor and the third floor, those are going to be on camera because I know exactly what I'm doing for those rooms, so the easiest ones to lay out and get done. The second floor I'm going to do completely off camera because I have no idea what to do for it yet. Let's go ahead and get to work on the first floor right quick, which I'm going to go ahead and put those up. Bony Horse, Mr. Horse, you're just going to have to sit there and be good, okay? So the rooms aren't really necessarily that big either. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing inside. It's just we at least need to section them off right now from the rest of the house. Like I said, Lucky's gonna have probably a room in here by himself. I would give a room to Ember and Charcoal, but they are not necessarily going to be living inside this house. They're going to be living inside of the volcano that I end up building for them. I'm also going to stick logs on the outside like this. We need to add the spruce now, the spruce planks. Oh crap. Okay, there's one part of a room done, and each thing is actually going to be this high as well. So it's going to be to this block, and this block's actually where the roof starts. So yeah, this whole first floor is at literally like 5 blocks tall. The next one is at least, can you shush? Oh, actually I can't make that 5 blocks tall because of this problem right here. This bottom green one that I'm looking at right here, this has to be the floor block for the next floor because that window needs to be exactly in the middle. This is actually going to be where the roof starts. So let me go grab my limestone real quick because we're using limestone for the roof, and I never turned any of it into some stairs, so I need to do that real quick. What we could do is actually put like another round of moss green at the top just to kind of give it that like symmetry right there, because if I don't, it's gonna mess with my mind. Let me get this side built up right quick because it's, then we can actually see what this whole area could look like possibly with all of this done. Alrighty, there we go. I went ahead and texturized it too, and you are ruining my shot, Mr. Horse. I think I might honestly that might just be your name because I'm kind of getting used to it now. Then what we can do is a thing in the corner that I've been doing for a while as like a Minecraft trick. I honestly don't know how limestone looks here. This is honestly an experiment to see how limestone does. I think an easy way that I can make this look symmetrical is actually take out this middle block right here. I can take out this middle block and can just put a log right here. Maybe that will possibly look good. It probably won't look good. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. Okay, that offers kind of a good contrast. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think once we put in the floor right quick, it should look kind of decent, because the floor is actually going to be like a mixture of like sandstone, birch log, and oak log a little bit, just to kind of give it like a weird little texture. So I need to go ahead and do that. I honestly don't know how this is going to turn out. For some reason I can't break certain blocks. Because I don't want the whole house to be like a darker color. If anything, if we have to change the roof from limestone to something else, we can. Let me do the sandstone first, and then we'll see. But anyway, if we do that... Oh, I don't know. This might actually have to be like an oak then. I really hope that this is kind of making sense because... I think it could turn out good if I use the right materials. I don't know which ones to use. And where I modded Minecraft and I have so many at my disposal, but I don't feel like the roof matches though. Okay, that's not bad. I feel like that actually might be pretty good for this like texture right here for a floor. Walking into this little area. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Woo! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can already tell, like, I haven't finished the roof yet, but I can already tell that the oak is actually going to look way better in here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go with oak. I don't know why, man, but that creeper dropping down like that scared me so bad. Now comes the tricky part of this one. Yeah, see, we got that little slip right there. So, I mean, I know these sides are at least gonna be like symmetrical in some way, so we should be fine. Oh, okay. We got a problem. Okay. We're into a bit of an issue here. This block obviously is... I don't need that block there. Okay. We still have an issue of this being 3. And still have this little bit of an issue with this side being like 3 block longer than this one. I could either extend this side or I could just add in something right here. And I think I might just add in like a log or something right there just to make it a little bit more even with this side. I'll probably add like a little small closet right here or something like that just to kind of give it that more even of a space. I'll have to do the same thing to this side anyway, because I think what I might have to do is actually move this in by 1 and then move this wall, which actually isn't that hard. So let me quickly do that real quick. Just a little bit of a flaw, but it's a good thing I'm doing this now and I haven't figured this out when I was like halfway done decorating each room. So I finished off these 2 and got them all symmetrical and everything ready to go for both sides of this area. And I have thought of something with this. We have a mod to where we can dye planks. So we can dye any of the dyes in the game. So we have brown sand planks, and I have a bunch of these in the house. Now, this combined with oak actually make like a good kind of like accent color. And honestly, they look really, really good together. So I'm gonna go grab a couple of those from my house right quick, and then we're going to continue on with the rest of the project. There we go, see? Even that little bit of detail with the brown sand planks makes the build actually stand out a little bit more. It makes the ceiling stand out a little bit more. I like that a lot. I like that. So now we need to do the same thing in here and the kitchen, I believe. Because, I mean, for the bottom floor, everything's kind of going to look the same on the roof. For the top floor, we'll go for a different pattern as well. Okay, now the living room roof is done. So I have one thing to say. I know that it might be a little bit messed up. This side is not proportional to this side whatsoever. This side's more messed up than this side is. So let's just not worry about it, okay? Let's just not worry about it. I haven't done the roof in here just yet because I kind of want to keep this area open for now. But I actually really do enjoy this little place. Now the floor plan for in here, what I'm thinking of doing is kind of something similar in the living room as I did to the roof, which was brown shingle terracotta and dark oak, and that came out looking pretty good. So I think I might incorporate the same thing for this build. Let me get rid of this floor right quick. Mr. Horse, you cannot be in the house, please, in this particular moment. This is a renovation that we have going on. You're gonna ruin the whole thing. I do really hope that you guys enjoy this episode of YOLO, because this is something that I don't usually do. I don't usually show a lot of the process of me making stuff on camera, because usually I would do that in the form of a replay with replay mod. And again, since we don't technically have replay mod, this is my only way that I can do it. So I like this contrast right here. I actually like the contrast of this, like coming out into a dark floor pattern and everything else. I kind of like that. No, Mr. Horse, no, Mr. Horse, can you not just stay in one room? Can you not just stay in here? Stay in here, okay? Stay. Worse than a freaking newborn. Can't see. Still for me. Dirt is gone, Mr. Horse. Stay over there, please. I do not need you coming over here. The pattern that we're going to be doing is the obviously checkered pattern of how kitchen floors usually are. But what I want to do is something like this. Big checker patterns, not small ones. Like the idea of doing giant checker patterns better. I feel like it would fit the floor a little bit better. And I know that the floor technically is not designed for this, but you know what? Shush. I actually have a solution to that. Now that I think about it, I have a solution to that. What we could do is we could put dark oak logs as a ring on the outside. Dude, the whole block glitch thing is kind of weird, man. I don't know how I feel about it. What the? Stop. Oh yeah, we could do something like that. That'd be pretty cool. And we literally only have enough like dark gray wool just for like a little splotches here and there. Because I gotta go to my farm. Okay, that's so weird, dude. Yeah, so we have enough to do something like this. Is it like a checkered floor pattern? I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I gotta go head over to the farm anyway, or the barn anyway, to farm up some more wool from them. So while I'm over there, I can show you guys the finished barn product as well. Yeah, so here is the finished barn, and we have a lettuce field here. I'm pretty sure I showed that off last episode. If not, here it is again. All this lettuce has grown. I have not harvested any of this since, so. But the only thing I really changed in here, I don't think I changed anything. I moved the cows out there, and I think that's basically how the gist of everything went down. Biggest reason why the cows are actually out there and the sheep are in here is just because the sheep they're gonna be more manageable inside an actual barn area than the cows are. And like I made on my promise, I did make a pasture for the cows. There was only 4 cows in here too when I started, and there's probably double the amount now. These cows have been busy. But I've also done like little shrubs, some like stone areas with coarse dirt, and then like little water troughs with like the water effect. There was some black stain stairs and everything. And then I also made a little windmill here too, making use of our vertical slab mod too. I think that this turned out really good. I used chain for like kind of like the pump that you'd always see on the windmills as well. If you've never seen one of these old-fashioned windmills, like look it up, because they are honestly, it's a piece of, in my mind, it's like a little piece of history about the past. So I like being able to build these plus the newer windmills, like the wind turbines, in which you will get to see those this season. I'm not going to tell you where you're going to see them, but you're going to get to see them for a project. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so I like the old type of old-fashioned windmills more than anything. Alrighty, back home. Hello, Mr. Horse. Someone's probably gonna get annoyed that I keep calling him Mr. Horse and not giving him a proper name, but you know what? Shush. I like the bigger pattern. Like, we could have easily made this pattern way better if we would have just gone standard traditional, like 1 by 1 by 1 by 1, and it could have all been like a better symmetrical pattern. But I like doing it like this. I don't know why. I like the big tile feel to this right here. I like the big tile feel. Alrighty, so this seems like a job that I need to get done off camera of the a lot of the decoration wise in here, just to like be able to do a lot of this stuff. At least this room. I think what I'm gonna do is that off camera, I don't know what to put in these 2 rooms just yet, so I'm honestly gonna leave that up to you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what to put in these 2 rooms on the sides. Like, do you want this to be like a certain room, like a flower room, a head room? It's actually a good idea. A pet room. What do you guys want this to be? You let me know in the comments down below. And you can even name the room. Give me a name, give me a suggestion what should be in this room, and I'll put it on the sign on the outside of this door. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to decorate this area here. I'm also gonna decorate this area in here and the kitchen, and I'll bring you guys back up to speed on that. And I will not I may or may not have the 2nd floor at least started by that time. We'll have to see what happens. So, but let me do some work and I'll get back to you guys when I have some stuff done. I'll show you guys what I have done. Alright guys, I am back and I have finished a couple rooms on the bottom floor, and I have also decorated the 2nd floor as well. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a tour of what we've done. We're in the kitchen right now, and if you can hear echoing through my mic of the game, I do not have my headphones on at the moment. I was listening to a podcast and forgot to launch Minecraft through my headphone port, because for some reason it works weird on my computer. I don't know why. But we're in the kitchen right now, so it's just a standard base kitchen. I will do some more decorating in here, like adding some paintings and everything, like off camera and all that. But we have a stove here, which honestly is magnificent for cooking food. I didn't know I could actually cook stuff directly on this. I thought it was just like a regular furnace that had an inventory, kind of like this. I mean, it's like a campfire, so you just stick stuff on there and it cooks. But I put the 2 smokers that I had in the corners. I have fridges in here, which is cool enough, actually open and stuff. That's actually pretty cool. I have a sink here. It's all dark oak, and I think it looks pretty good. And then moving into the living room, I actually did decorate this area. So I have my potted plant design that I did. And then I even have these flower boxes with some saplings, some mushrooms, and some flowers in them. It's a mixture between all of them. So they're just like random ones. They're not specifically set to a certain thing. So I just did something random with that. And you have a desk here, we have this desk here, and then we have a huge TV here. It's not an actual TV because the Crayfish Furniture mod doesn't have it for this version, which is weird. So I use vertical slab, black stone, and then when you sit here, it kind of looks like a TV if you remove the HUD. So, and I think I added a mailbox? Yeah, I added a mailbox out here, like a little mailbox deal out here. Just for fun. Nothing, it really serves no purpose because we have the snail mail. But speaking of snail mail, Emmy said that she delivered snail mail to everybody, so I have no idea what's in this. But I'm going to go ahead and open it. What? Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Hi! Hi! Sorry, I wasn't expecting this. Ooh, melon juice, carrot juice. Ooh, hot cocoa. Sweet berry cheesecake. Holy crap, dude. Carrot cake, ratatouille. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole envelope in the fridge for right now. Don't worry, I'll take everything out and put it in its right place. But for right now, the envelope's going in the fridge. The second floor, I took a little bit of so I really didn't know what to do for a design on the floor of the second floor, but I ended up doing limestone and green wool, and it kind of came out looking good. And then texturized it a little bit with some polished limestone, and that's what actually made the floor pop a lot. So. And then in some of the corners of the room, we have of the chip table. So we have the glass blower and the mason's table, carpenter and the loom. And then we have these item shelves here, which you can just put some items on. I did have these crystals on there, on these shelves, but I forgot that you can actually place them down. So I have them all placed down. I only have red, green, blue, and orange. So those are the only ones that I actually have up. And then we have the beetle armor and my old obsidian armor guarding the entrance to the third floor, which we're going to be working on here in a little bit. And then I have our composting system back here. So we have 2 of them so that we can get some nice bone meal. But I moved all the pets in here. So Lucky's here, our cat's here, Charcoal and Ember are here. I'm kind of getting tired of calling it a cat. So I need a name for this. I was going to hit, but I'm afraid I was going to hit Charcoal. So then we have Harold here, glass old, slime old Harold. I don't know what I'm saying. Later down the line, I'll probably add more to this room. I'm not saying that this is exactly how the finished product is going to look for this room and the second floor. The more that the series goes on for, and the more that I decide to add, I'll actually add. That's why there's empty shelves here, and these item frames are less, and there's a reason why there's some empty shelves. There will be some more shelving down there too. But if we come upstairs, this is where we're going to be working on next. So we're not really going to have like a carpentry area, but we're going to have our enchanting area right here, because that's the one thing I forgot to design in this house. It wasn't, or forgot that I had, was an enchanting table. So I've already come out with the layout for how I want the floor to be, and this floor, not really sure just yet. I might, for the sake of everything, make it the same floor, but this roof is staying as tall as it is for the storage system. So the main storage system is right here on this floor for this part of the attic, and then this part is the enchanting table. So right as it cuts off right here, this is where enchanting is. This is where the crafting area is, or the chest room. Shouldn't have to worry about any phantom blocks up here either, like we were on the bottom floor. So let me place all these down right quick, and then I'll show you guys the kind of style that I'm going for. So I did a trim of stripped spruce, and I know it's kind of like, you know, blending in a lot. That's why I didn't want to make the floor totally brown. That's why we're also going for like a mossy cobblestone feel down here too. But again, it's not just cobblestone, it's going to be mixed with green, this green wool. I don't really understand the exact pattern that I'm going to do, and I know it's probably confusing to say. I don't understand the exact pattern. You gotta understand that whenever you are building, you have an exact pattern that you need to place out in your head. So, and you want to follow that pattern kind of specifically to the specific specifications that you have. I know I'm using really weird words, but it's, to be frank, to be totally honest though, like if you're gonna build and you want it to be a certain way, you're gonna have to follow a certain specification that you want to go by. And that's kind of the thing that I always emphasize whenever you are making your own build and you're starting to build for the first time, or you're tackling like a build project, think about what you want first, then execute that plan. Like if you want to build a mansion, first you need to think about the block palette. Then you need to think about the way that you want the whole area to look. You need to figure out a way that you want the area to actually flow. And what I mean by flow is, what type of biome are you living in? Like, do you want it to match that biome specifically, or do you want it to be something else entirely? Do you want a biome to be a certain way? And if that's the case, you've got a lot of work to do. But do not worry, because a lot of people think that building is something that you need to take super seriously a lot of the time. You don't have to take it super seriously. You take it at your own pace. Like if it takes you a week to build something, it takes you a week. If it takes you an hour to build something, it takes you an hour. If it takes you a full month, it takes you a full month. Do not worry about what other people think when it comes to you building at first. You need to specify what you love, and in the end, if you love the project so much, then you already have a win there. Do not worry at first what other people are going to think of the build. Worry about what you love the most. That's the biggest thing I can specify about creating a build. There's a huge possibility that I may have lost some people just now explaining some of that. It's perfectly fine. If I need to, I could actually go over in a stream, or I could even make a video over explaining it. So if you want to see that, let me know. Now that I'm seeing the green here too, with the green wool, I actually kind of like the pattern, like with the spruce outline. The biggest thing about the spruce outline though is that we're not really going to see much of it because it's going to be covered up by chests. And the chests I'm using aren't even going to be green chests. They're not going to be willow wood chests, kind of like how our other chest room is. They're going to be jungle chests. And I actually really like this. I do feel like this trim needs to be darker. So maybe we should have left these as a wood, or possibly we should use dark oak. So let me go grab some dark oak wood and do it as a trim around real quick. I can already tell, even without the stripped wood, that this kind of looks better. And I have enough logs on me. But what if I did strip this? No, I like the log pattern better. I like the normal logs better. But okay, so this floor pattern is now complete. Now the only thing I really need to do is I need to make some dark oak walls. And I already have a bunch of those somewhere else, I believe. I think in my starter base. So I need to go grab a bunch of those. Torch-wise, I'm not going to have this many torches around. I actually plan on having pillars everywhere, like in the middle of the ground as well as here, because light, we need light in here. So I do actually want to keep this dark oak trim around the enchanting table area too. And then I feel like here, what I can do, I feel like I want to add yellow and magenta in here. I want to add some yellow and some magenta in here, just to kind of give it that vibrant enchanting colors. And then like do like floating glass in here to kind of give it that like magic effect. So we'll do that as well. And yeah, so just to add some like color to up here as well, we're going to be using the jungle chest, like I said. So, and yeah, torch spam, I don't really necessarily usually do torch spam around areas, but this is the one time for a series that I've actually done a lot of torch spam. I am not using that wand. I want to, but I'm not using that wand, because the illumination wand, because it basically for some reason will make an entity on the ground and messes up where I can place some blocks. It like makes it where I can't place them, makes it where I can't touch them. So we're not gonna do that. I like that though. I feel like not adding stuff right there, just because it probably makes sense. If we don't have leaf stairs, do we? Stairs of the leaves. I kind of wish we did. I need a mod. I need that to be a mod. Please, I need that to be a mod. Or even normal Minecraft, like come on. What I'm thinking about doing is like maybe every 6 blocks, place one down here as like another pillar. Ah, but it wouldn't match with this side, would it? Because it'd have to be on this. Yeah, it'd have to be on this spot. I forgot that the stairs are here. Damn, the stairs are gonna mess me up. What about going 3? How big of a space are we talking about in the middle? This is another thing to emphasize, at least. Adapting to your build. This is a good example of adapting to your build. I didn't think about that consequence coming into this project, but now that I see the consequence, it's clear. At times, I actually do feel really good about my knowledge about Minecraft, and then there's times that I literally get kicked in the face for not understanding how Minecraft works. Let's go one more up. I hate myself. I forgot that I was using an axe. My lumber axe. I forgot that I was using a lumber axe. I forgot about using a lumber axe. Oops. It is fine. It didn't destroy the whole build. We are good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Sorry about that. I don't, dude, I have no idea what processed through my head. Okay. I do see where I missed a spot. No, do not use the axe again. We're gonna connect all of these up as well via just like little straight lines here. It is darker up here. I do understand that and I do realize that. I already have an idea of how I can fix it anyway. Like where the two blocks in the middle meet. I just took a huge gamble. In using this. I'm an idiot. There we go. And now this one just needs them on this side. Get out of here, scaffolding. Doesn't look exactly right sometimes. But it's kind of as if the pillars are being connected by the glowstone. And if I had more glowstone, I could literally put one here in the middle, one here, two here, and, you know, on this side too. But your boy doesn't have that much glowstone. Let's just put lanterns there. Would this be enough light? Yes. And hopefully there won't be any mobs that spawn in here. Because I don't know why, but there was still a creeper that was able to spawn in here. Hey, I actually had the perfect amount. Decoration with leaves, I'm thinking about just doing after. And just going ahead and... for like the places where the chests are going to be separated, we're going to use walls. So we have 6 chests that we can put right here. Actually, not even just 6. We have 6. What am I talking about? There's not 6. There are multiple chests right here. I'm an idiot. Why did I say 6? I think foliage just around the area in general would look pretty good. So I will work on doing that probably off camera, like just doing rings and stuff around the area where I can put vegetation at. All done. Honestly, I didn't think how this was going to turn out, but it looks pretty good. I literally only have 5 more leaves for this, so I was thinking about probably putting them some like around the dills for here too. I will say something though, when adjusting to actually coming and living in this base is kind of weird. It's gonna be a challenge just because I'm so used to living in my other base and going to my other base for resources, so definitely gonna be a challenge, but it's something we're gonna get used to anyway. And oh, come on. Okay, game's gonna lag because of a blood moon, but I am not logging off just because of a blood moon. But I think it's a good thing I am making a lot of these jungle chests, and I have a bunch of jungle saplings, so I have nothing to worry about. And if you're wondering about this area too, and if you're wondering about the starter base, what am I gonna do with it? Since I'm moving into my bigger house, what am I gonna do with my starter base and my storage room for my starter base? My storage room is going to be here still. I'm still going to have my storage room here. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to move everything out of the storage room, but keep the chests here. So all these chests will still be here. They'll just be empty, and everything in the contents will all be in the big house. So don't even try and come over here and steal anything. I know someone was probably thinking it. But yeah, as for the actual starter base itself and the storage room, I plan on turning this into like an inn. So if you do come here and it's nighttime and you want to sleep, which there's going to be a lot of stuff to explore around here when I get fully done. And even the project for next episode, which, whew, I can't wait for you guys to see that one. That's going to be a doozy. That one's going to actually be really good. But everyone coming here to explore and everything like that, you're going to need a place to rest, especially if it's nighttime and you don't want to teleport home. Just come over here and you'll be able to sleep. I have all this done before next episode, so you don't even have to worry about it. But that's exactly what I plan on doing with the starter base if anyone was asking. But alrighty guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Yolo SMP. I'm sorry if it was kind of boring for some of you. I know a lot of people don't like to see like stuff like this. But to note that the next couple episodes are possibly going to be something like this, to where I actually will be able to walk you through what I do, instead of just building off camera and then showing you guys the aftermath piece. Next episode is kind of the same thing. We're going step by step in a process of what we're building. I am not saying a thing to anybody about what next episode is going to be. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to join the Amazing Creeper Clan today. Join the Discord down below, please. It actually boosts me to be more active in my own Discord. I am dead in my own Discord, and I really wish I was more active. So if I can get more people, it would really boost my motivation to actually be more active. I'm not saying you have to join. It's always there. It's an option. So please do consider it. Same thing with the subscribe button. Consider subscribing, please. It would help out, and it's free. I know there's a lot of stuff that you have to pay for these days. You don't have to pay for this. All you have to pay for is your love. You have to pay your love, but you have to pay with your love, I guess. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. I did not mean to zoom in that much, but bye.